We love
man,
hip-hop.
ever since Drake, all I'm hearing about is lawsuits in hip hop. Your boy.
Yeah, well, Top Dog Entertainment has a lawsuit for sexual conduct, misconduct, and all that's going on with certain members, and it's not Top Dog himself. It's two other individuals. Before we go through this article here, courtesy of A.W.O.L, this is weird timing. The Super Bowl is literally right around the corner. And I know Kendrick Lamar is not on TDE anymore, but he's still very closely associated with TDE. I just find the timing crazy 2 weeks before his Super Bowl performance.
The timing was definitely strategic on the lawyer's part. Even though the suit was filed, wasn't it filed like months ago?
So December of 2024.
Okay, yeah. So the suit was filed a little while ago. But yes, the suit does have to do with the SEXU blah blah blah. But it's mostly about unpaid wages and all this next stuff.
Are we sure? Because I'll go through the article here. Okay. According to the court documents obtained by A.W.O.L on Friday, January 31st, the lawsuit was filed on December 3rd, 2024 by two women who are suing anonymously in the Los Angeles Superior Court. The suit includes sexual battery, sexual assault, sexual harassment, and unpaid wages. Yes, there's unpaid wages, but there's three different actual things in there, right? According to the suit, plaintiff Jane Doe hired to perform and public relations and marketing services for TDE. During the course of her performance of work for TDE, she was subject to inappropriate workplace behavior, including sexual harassment, assault by an officer and executive of the company. The second plaintiff, listed as Jane Rowe, a friend of an artist on TDE, assigned to TDE, she alleges that she was actually harassed by TDE employees twice, one of whom gave her alcohol despite her being underage. What?
Come on, bro.
In an attempt for further sexual advances while staying home at a home owned by TDE.
So if I'm 22 and the shotty is 20, and I give her a shot of the straight vibes that I got from Jamaica when I went to the Cartel concert, she wanted to try it. Then, like, let's say something happens. I put her under the influence when she was underage.
In America, man.
Hey.
Like, you know what I mean?
Man.
That's how crazy this gets. If you look in this... Okay, I'm going to let you go to the article first. Before
you finish that for me?
Yeah. The suit claims TDE's leadership knew about these instances of sexual abuse, but took no action. TDE Chief Marketing Officer Brandon Tiffith, President Anthony Musa Tiffith, and employee David Harrell are listed as defendants in the suit. The two women are seeking a trial by jury, as well as unspecified punitive damages. In a press release put out on Monday, January 27th, the accusers' attorney, Shunak S. Dahrap of Arns Davis Law, offered the following statement about the suit. This lawsuit presents a glaring example of the systemic abuse and exploitation in the entertainment industry. Our clients trusted TDE to act with integrity and professionalism. Instead, their trust was betrayed their trust was betrayed in profoundly damaging ways. They're bringing the lawsuit because they refuse to be silenced and because they intend to hold TDE accountable in court.
Jesus Christ. Now, listen.
You're caping for these guys, eh?
and I know there's a lot of Kendrick fans that are in our, audience and stuff like that. We're not trying to lay any blame on anything. That's not Kendrick's fault or anything, but this is wild.
Fam, I looked through the lawsuit, bro.
Mm-hmm.
She said, I was living in the TDE crib where I was helping, she was basically a glorified A&R. Her role was, I was inspiring the artist. I was a muse.
What?
She was basically a muse for the artist. Any artist out there, when a shorty is your muse, you know what that means.
You're knocking it down more times.
You know what? She gives you the nicest top. You know what I mean? And then you can write a proper love song.
Inspiration.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you want to go to the strip club, you need a shot to it, you blah, blah, blah type thing.
Yeah.
I think what she specifically alleged was when she was in the crib, like a man backed his piece out.
Whoa.
Type thing. You know?
Who was the man? One of these guys?
One of those, yeah. One of the
guys. Tiffiths.
That was one of the things.
Yeah. And just these are chief marketing officers and stuff like that. and I'm not caping either, but at the same time, like, we're not talking about Top Dog and Day Free and their mans. Like,
Day Free.
These are just like guys that were employed by TDE. We're all in the crib turning up.
Yeah.
Yo, if I'm in my crib and I want to whip out my, you know what I mean? If you don't like it.
I don't know.
Wait.
Different
Yo,
times
make
now.
sure you cut that out. Oh my God. I can't believe you just said that. If I'm in my crib and I want to whip out my piece, what's up? Like, what?
Hey, I don't know.
Fam, we all have that one friend when we're all drinking and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, and they want to holler at the girl. They just get a little bit too
much.
They get a little bit too forward. You know what I mean? Like, there's no ill intent. You know what I mean? Like, there's waiting for the consent, but it's just a little bit forward. You know what I mean? Like,
scaring the host friend.
No, there's always that one friend that scares the host, bro. And Czar, you know exactly what I'm talking about right now.
Yeah, well, I'm not one of those scare the hoe type of individuals.
No, Czar is not the guy, but we have a mutual friend. Obviously, we're not going to say his name and stuff, but
the scare the host friend.
No, can you tell me after?
Fam, remember we're at the mansion party and Broski was drunk and stuff.
Oh.
I got you on the back. With the sound effect.
Oh my goodness.
So,
yeah, okay, yeah.
I'm not saying that's okay, you know, like the women may have a lot, but all these lawsuits have been filed and not one of them have been settled. You know what I mean? Like, so I feel like this is kind of ruining it for women in the business because man's gonna get to a point where it's like, okay, yo, no more shotty A&Rs. I'm not working with no shotties and no professional capacity.
Only men on the workforce now.
Yeah.
Nah, and Trump just got rid of the DEI thing. So yeah, are you crazy?
Well, I think this highlights the reality of why a lot of the entertainment industry collaborates with S workers. Because I feel like S workers, you don't really get this type of lawsuit. The problem is, yo, if you just want a muse that you want to hook up with, it's better to hire S worker than hire some girl under the guise of chief marketing, HR, whatever, and then just whip out your piece during a late night party. Like,
isn't that part of the contract? Aren't we supposed to smash this amount of times a day? No, I didn't see that in the fine print.
But you know what it could be? This could be reminiscent of, do you remember with Tupac's R-word case?
Yes.
It was his homies that dealt with it, but Tupac was held responsible.
Yeah.
This could have been a moment where it's like they were all at the crib, everyone's doing their thing. I think like I'd like to give these executives a little more like credit and like they wouldn't mess up their whole thing just for like a shot, like that specific shotty. Like they wouldn't, you know, like maybe they're a little more strategic, or maybe it's a normalized practice. Like this is the 100,000th time the entertainment industry has faced a lawsuit like this.
This is a different industry, but look at the Sam Bankman-Fried people. Look at what those workers were getting up to. And these are all people that work together and stuff, having orgies and things.
Yeah.
So if you go to the music industry where, we're making songs about sex and there's drugs and alcohol flowing and stuff, you know what I mean? Like, okay, let's say we're outside of work hours now and I'm just getting to know you, we're vibing and stuff. Is it because, like, you know, it gets weird. It just gets weird.
There's a lot of gray lines.
It gets freaky.
Yeah.
But this is interesting because, like you said, it's close to the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Is it a smear campaign?
I don't think so, because they filed it December 3rd, 2024.
Yes, but we're finding out about it now.
Yeah, why is that?
Like we're in February. It's February right now.
Yo, I know Drake's just somewhere smoking a cigar, looking at the whole situation like.
Well, that's the thing. Like,
it's not enough.
I know that there's something that did happen here, but like I said, with the timing smear campaign, could have been something that came out from that side. Like, hey, let's start putting out the news now.
It's possible. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like it seems like the lawyers and the women didn't have enough resources to get it out there, but perhaps some other people with other connections said, okay, now's the time. What happened to that boy?
Is that an owl sound?
What happened to that?
Right? Just drop a lawsuit right there.
But like
it's hot. Man.
And I'm seeing a lot of
Drake
pages.
has something to do with it.
I see a lot of pages trying to like bring it back to Kendrick. But as like a daily consumer, it just seems like such a reach where like it kind of makes Kendrick look better, where it's like, oh wow, they're going so hard against him. Look at what they're doing to try to get him down.
The internet, man.
Now I'm definitely tuning into the Super Bowl.
Yeah. I seen on Twitter like predators move in flocks. And a couple of days before, it was like academics they were talking about, and then all of a sudden I'm seeing like TDE, Top Dog, and Kendrick, and a few people in a picture, and like predators moving flocks. I'm like, yo, how do you guys get to this so quick, man? Like the internet be interneting, bro.
The algorithm is super fast.
Yeah. I do want to add that in America, like anyone can file a lawsuit. And I think it's interesting that like the unpaid wages is mentioned because like, what if they had paid the wages? Would this whole lawsuit just not be a thing? You know, could that be like the driving force behind this lawsuit where it's like, oh, Anna didn't get paid. Or it's like, okay, so if you got paid, were you cool with this whole time? Like, I don't know how long they tolerated this behavior. Like,
because that seems to be the thing within all, well, I'm not going to say all, but most of the lawsuits is like, oh yeah, and they also didn't pay me this exorbitant amount of money.
Vince McMahon.
And you owe me some money, bitch. Like, what? You did this, and I want my money. Like,
and now they want damages, and it's tricky, man, because like it just sounds bad. Like he gave this underage woman alcohol.
Hold on. Because when we say underage, she wasn't under 18 or anything.
No, under the legal drinking.
Yeah, we have, because they put that headline out there.
Good catch, bro. Good call.
They put that headline out there just to get visceral reactions from people, you know? So that's why you have to go through the lawsuits and things.
Under the drinking age, but not underage.
Exactly. Like under 21.
Yeah. Because at first I was thinking, like, why would TDE put an underage girl in the house with their artists and things? But like, okay, she was 20 at the time.
Yeah.
But she wasn't
able to drink.
Exactly.
In America.
Yo, you got to be very careful when you're going through these articles and just the media, you know what I'm saying? Headline culture. Like you said, you ran through the paperwork and stuff like that. Thank you. Because like without that, like we're just going by what XXL says. Like how many other articles are we going to dig through to really find out exactly? Like nobody's got that kind of time, bro.
No, exactly. You
know what I'm saying? We see underage. Oh my God. Oh, okay. But you talk about Drake. Like, no, do a little bit more digging. You know what I'm saying?
But okay, what are your thoughts on having female workers living in a house owned by you? Like, is that a common practice in the industry where it's like, okay, we need you standby at all times? Like, living in a house is kind of like interesting.
Makes me uncomfortable, man.
Yo, Hollywood and the music industry, they move different than any other like business industry, broski. Man, them will put you on payroll just because you give the best top. Look at the Shotty that tried to sue Kanye. Kanye was saying, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna give you $1 million a year." Like, but when you're a billionaire, you're gonna do it. Yeah, like she has the nice racks and she does the thing with her tongue. Yeah, put her on payroll.
Yeah, but we know that this is all deviant behavior, right? Like it's not illegal per se, but it's very deviant. So it's not like all this stuff that they're doing just because they're all in the music industry. It's all bad. It's
still unethical is what you're saying.
It's very.
Is it? Okay, I'm just going to try to play devil's advocate here.
Please.
It's a podcast.
No, please play devil's advocate. I want to hear this.
Is it deviant? Because I feel like a lot of women will jump at the opportunity to get paid $100,000 a year just to be a muse for one of their favorite artists. You know what I mean? Like, they be sleeping with bums. They be sleeping with, like, mans that be doing nothing for them.
Yeah. Points are made.
Even, like, when I listened to the Joe Budden podcast, the man said, like, yo, I might even put, like, my shawty on a payroll just because, like, I already give her a stipend each month. I might as well get something back from it when I do my taxes type thing, you know?
Yeah.
So if I'm having my free costs, I might as well be able to file taxes on it at the end of the year.
Yeah. I could see it in that way. It's still, I guess, quote unquote, unethical.
Yeah, it's definitely morally gray.
Maybe it's a way for them to avoid the crime of quote unquote human trafficking. Like, it's like, well, I'm not paying her for a encounter. She's my employee and we have a consensual relationship.
Yeah.
You know?
But then we get into gray area then. You know what I'm saying? Is she your employee for this or is she your employee for, you know, activities, which is illegal?
But yo, you could just be like, nah, like you could just get her to do a couple of tweets and be like, that's my social media manager. And,
no, in fact,
you know,
literally.
Here's her doing some work. You send like, sends a couple emails.
Yeah, and then get back into bed.
Yeah.
People that own companies and stuff, like that's how they get their youths on the payroll and stuff. Well, yeah, he'll come through the office once a month. Like, especially when like their son's a little bit of a mess up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I just put him as like a director of marketing, and then he'll come through, sign off on a couple documents, then go about his day.
So you guys are making the analogy and you got a friend that just came home from jail. Like, you don't want to really make him do the whole job. Just do a couple things.
Exactly.
But when it comes to these women, like, I just sign a couple things, but like your real job is just giving me brain on a regular.
Exactly.
I feel like
that's so wrong.
No,
it's so wrong.
No, I feel like as long as it's consensual, it's not wrong. Like as long as it's consensual and the girl wants to get paid to give unlimited blow jiggities.
Hold up. It's consensual how? Because there's a power structure, because you're paying me. If there wasn't no money involved, would it be consensual?
No, but enough times...
It can still be consensual with money.
If she likes him. But if she doesn't like him, I'm not going to do this for no money. I'm not just going to give... Not me, the girl, is not just going to brain off all these mans if there's no money involved.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, the money is what she wants. Like, even if she doesn't like him personally, she likes the money. She's agreeing to the terms and conditions.
Yeah.
So I feel like, what's the problem?
In terms and conditions, this amount of head per week, okay? If you don't meet your quota, I don't know, I can't pay you this week.
But that's two adults just making an arrangement, like at that point, right? Or am I tripping? I don't know.
You're not tripping, but it's just that these arrangements are not arrangements that you can have paperwork for.
Exactly.
You can only have her on paperwork for she's my marketing manager, not the brain expert.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you got to go to the iMessage for the extras.
Exactly, right? So it's either way, it's bad work. But, we'll keep on standby because it's not the main guys in TDE. The first time I'm hearing of these guys in the first place. Like,
yeah, exactly.
The guys who work at the office or something.
Nah, Musa I've heard of.
Really?
Yeah, Musa I've heard of. Because wasn't he working with Ransom?
I don't know.
Or Reason.
Reason. That's
Reason. Yeah. And Reason had some issues over there too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Seems like everyone has. SZA had like major issues. She like has issues every couple months whenever they don't want to release.
SZA's just a woman, bro. She's just because every time, bro. Every time she calls out Top Dog, her fans go and they attack him, bro.
Yeah.
Then she says, "Guys, stop! I was just overreacting. Don't attack him.
Yeah.
You guys are sending him death threats and stuff." You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think that they do that on purpose. Not Top Dog, it's Punch. Right?
Yeah, Punch.
The Punch relationship and SZA with, they won't let me release my stuff, and then Punch gets beat up online for it. Like, it's just all part of an act to get SZA shit rolled out, bro.
Exactly.
I don't know. I feel like SZA, you're giving a lot of credit to SZA, but I feel like she genuinely is like, I want my music released now, Punch. And he's like, yo, wait, like Christmas season is kind of dead. Like, let's just wait a little bit. No, where's my music? Guys, trust me, I want to make an album, but Punch is holding my music back.
Literally, like,
doesn't it sound like an act though? When you the way you just did it, it sounds like it's a play to me at this point.
That is true. It could be.
It could be theater, but like it could just genuinely be her like being mixed up in a way,
Yeah.
And also, like, that was their first female artist. So I could also see them, like, not knowing how to communicate with her.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because the way you could talk to a Kendrick Lamar or a Schoolboy Q, I'm not sure how you talk to Isaiah Rashad because that's a different community.
Yeah.
But, like, when you talk to a man, it's different than when you talk to a woman. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I think these lessons that they've learned from the SZA times are getting transferred over to Doechii.
Yes, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? We won't make the same mistakes we made with SZA with Doechii.
Exactly.
Right? And SZA and Doechii, just to end this segment here, haven't said, we went through a bunch of this shit over there at TDE. So, I don't know, just to try to paint TDE as the groomer factory or something like that.
I see what you mean.
That's not it.
It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because there's very prominent women who came out of that camp who never had no kind of problems like that.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So salute to everybody over there, which it sounds crazy coming from me. Oh my God, salute to TDE. Yes, this is what objective people do. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, good luck. I know who's gonna DM you later.
Well, don't DM me about shit, bro. You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean salute?
Yeah. You'll get a salute tomorrow when you do something good. Quick story here.
Anita McSween.
We love hip hop.
If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to check out these other videos on the screen and make sure to like and subscribe.
We love hip hop.